Good morning. Monday morning, and this is one of the days that I collaborate with Judy Anderson from the United States. So, good morning from it's Diane Evans from stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So, if this is one of your first times joining me on a YouTube, make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also another thing, if you're joining us on Facebook, make sure that you do come in to say hello. So my goodness, we only have about a week and a half left of celebration. Isn't that just something that you just go, where did that time go? So in any event, I'm going to just chit chat just for a little bit. And we're just going to talk a bit about celebration. So with Sale-A-Bration, if you make a purchase up to $60, or that's $60 in Canada, $50 in the United States, you get to choose one level one. And then if you get up to $120, so you then get to do a level two. So I'm hoping that, somebody's going to pop on here, or else I'll talk by myself. I'm good at talking by myself. But celebration ends on September the 30th. So you don't want to miss out if there's any of those particular celebration things that you feel like you need. Make sure that you do purchase that before the end of September. Good morning, Marjorie. So today I'm going to do kind of a neat folded card, but not really a folded card. I think it's more the card is cut. And Marjorie, could you just let me know, is the sound okay on here? I'm hoping that it's all good. If you can just give me a thumbs up or something like that, I'd really appreciate it. So here in BC, it's a beautiful sunny day, actually here in Kamloops, which is after the weekend. It was a terrible, terrible weekend. It was just one of those ones that all you want to do is really just curl up. Good. Thanks very much. I see the thumbs up, so that's good. Now, I've changed a bit of my program on my StreamYard, and the reason I've done that is I wanted to clear a picture down on my desktop, and it seems to be working. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed on that. So I think what I'll do is I'll just pop down here, and we'll get down to my desktop, and we'll get going. So, like I said, celebration. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Pat. So I thought, this is one that I think I got at the very beginning, but then, I'm starting to look at my designer series paper from my celebration, and who doesn't like that type of a thing as the designer series paper, because it's so amazing. I was actually going to do this in the peaceful one, the one, which one was, I was going to do this card in this designer series paper, and it would have looked so cute. This particular one, hello, Debbie. But I don't have enough of it. I don't know where it went to. But in any event, we're going to use the the Penguin Playmates. We'll have a bit of fun with that. But I think you're going to like the way that this card comes together. It's a very simple card. It's not one that's going to stand up. So there are some people that are not that pleased when they have a card that doesn't stand up. But it's so cute that, you'll like it anyways. All right, so let's get started. Now, I don't even have a paper display of the penguins. And then I thought, before I was going to start today, maybe I should go ahead and do one. And then I thought, that's going to be silly to do one because it's only for a week and a half. So I'll just go in and we'll show some of this designer series paper. Like I say, it's the cutest stuff. I love polka dots. But I am going to be using... I'm going to be using some of these. I'm going to fussy cut. Yes, I love to fussy cut. All my people know that I love to fussy cut. And I am going to also, I might take some from these other ones as well, because I need something else to go on this card. Okay, so I'm going to bring over my supplies. Now I'm also going to have to bring in my big my cut and emboss for this, because I want you to see the way that I actually put it together, because without you seeing exactly how it's put together and how I use this particular die cut, you might go, oh, I'm not sure how that works. So you'd be best to know how it works, right? Right, so I have my goodies here. Now, I just have a piece. This is the fresh freesia. It is 4¼ by 5½, just one piece. So this is what I'm saying. It's not going to stand up. Then I decided I was going to use thick basic white. And I chose this because I wanted this to stand up to a bit of abuse, but I guess it's not really abuse. Hello, Tina. Hello, Felicia. Wow, that's great. So I have caught this cut at, let me make sure that I've got it. You know what? I didn't score it right. I didn't cut it right. Well, that's simple to do. So I have this, it's 4¼ well, it's 5¼ sorry. And then I scored it at 4¼ but I shouldn't be doing that, because this piece of cardstock should be not 8½, it should be 8¼ so I'm actually just going to go, because I've already scored it, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to cut a little bit off both ends, and that's just so that I can get the 8¼ whoops, not 8¼ let's see. You know, I would be best to just go ahead and cut another piece, so I can see that's not going to happen. Well, I want this to be 4 inches. So let me go and I'm just going to cut this. What to do and what not to do, right? All right. So that will work. All right. Good morning, Kathy. All right. So this is just going to sit onto this piece of the cardstock like this. So then what I want to do is I want to go and I want to do, oh, what do I do first? I think I need to cut this first. I'm going to use these basic borders. Now, these are great borders. And you know, when I was making my clouds, I don't know why I didn't use that as a base for it. But in any event, I'm using this particular one. It's a scalloped one. And what I'm doing is I want this to come, I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut this off like so. So let me just bring in that cut and emboss machine. And like I say, we're going to have a bit of wiggling going on, but this is important that you know this part. Now, I cut this, I said at 1¾ and I believe now that this is probably at 1½. Let's just go in and check that out now. Yeah, it's roughly at 1½. I've gone ahead and put just some small tick marks with my pencil, and I can easily erase them. But I wanted to make sure that I had it even. So I'm just going to come in with my Post-it note tape and put that there. And then we're going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. Now, when you put this through, you've got to be very, very careful that you're not going to wreck your dies. That's why I love this cut and emboss machine, because actually it is a little bit wider and it gives you a bit of wiggle room with these bigger dies off to the side. Now that doesn't look okay. All right, so I'm just going to go in and run that through. And I'm going to need this machine again because I'm using, actually, this is the embossing folder that I'm using. It's the Wintry 3D embossing folder. And these are the smaller ones. However, because I've got this bigger piece of cardstock, I can't put this through with my little mini cut and emboss. So let's just take this off carefully. tape is really, it sticks right where you want it to stick, that's for sure. All right. I'm just going to take those off, and I just stick those onto my stand, so I've got those for easy reference. Now, what I want to do is I want to go in with my snowflakes, and I want to, I just want to put some snowflakes up on the top of this. However, I thought that really I could bring in this penguin place, and I think what I might do is, even though, my goodness, I think I'm missing one piece of my designer series paper. Let me just grab it. And I'll have to cut it as well, because I can't find the piece that I cut out for it. Now I'm going to put these snowflakes on there, but I'm going to do it before I do the embossing on there. And I know it's strange to use snowflakes that are the fresh freesia, but we're using fresh freesia snowflakes. I just want it to correspond. Oops, just grab my blocks here. Now, this is also a photo polymer stamp, so I'm going to come in with my paper piece piercing mat and the fresh freesia ink pad. And we're just going to ink this up. So just a light tap. We're just going to put some of these snowflakes on. Now, when you're putting snowflakes like this on, make sure that you rotate your stamp. And you know what? I think, no. Just don't want them to be all in the same spot, right? All right. Hopefully that's not too much on there. All right. Now this piece has to be cut at 1 and, oh dear. I don't know how I lost that, but I'm going to cut it at 1 and, yeah, 1.5 should be enough. Let me just see to make sure that that's going to work okay. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I think I'll do it 1 3/4. And it has to be cut by 5 1/4. There we go. And that part is going to go down here. I'm wondering if I put too many of those on there. Yep, it'll be okay. Then I do want to run this through with this embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder, but like I say, it's too wide to go through my mini cut and emboss. So I'm going to come back in with my big cut and emboss, get the right plates on there. So we're going with plate number 1 and plate number 4. And I'm just going to run this part through. There we go. So it's just going to go through. I want it to go up to the edge there, so it's just there. And let's run that through. Okay. Let's just get this out of the way. Now we've got that embossed with some snowflakes on there. Now this piece here is just going to go right in here. And when it closes, you're going to see that part just like that. Right, so I'm just going to glue that on, covering up some really cute designer series paper. But you know, like I say, it's Sale-A-Bration, so for every $60 in Canada or $50 in the United States, you can get this for free. Only till September the 30th, though. Where did that 2 months go, right? Right, so that's how that's going to go. Then we're going to put this onto the base, like so. So I'm just going to glue that on there as well. And I'm seeing I should maybe just trim that off. So I'm just going to go in and just trim that. All right, let's go ahead and put that on top there. Now, in hindsight, I may not have stamped as much on there, but I'm just going to move that. There we go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our designer series paper. We're going to put a sentiment on there from the penguin stamp. And then we're also going to go in and put some of these images onto the front of this card. Make it fun. Let's see. So just going to fussy cut some of these animals out. I could have done it ahead of time, but I had one of those mornings, you know, it kind of got away from me. And you know what? Even though this is not a full guy, I'm going to pop him up behind. I always leave a tiny little bit and I move my paper. And we'll just get that going like that. So what was your favorite celebration item? Honestly, I still haven't used a couple of mine. How sad is that? I was going to actually use one today and I forgot all about it. So just waiting to hear what your favorite part of the celebration was. The Bedazzled in North America has sold out, but we knew that that was on a first come first serve basis. But all the rest are still, as far as I know, are still available. As of this morning, they were still available anyways. That's what I can't say. All right, so we got this guy. I think this would be kind of fun to have all your friends out, right? We can put this guy behind. We'll be able to put him behind there. We'll get one of these a box. I'm waiting to see. Oh, you love the Bedazzled. The dahlias, yes. They were absolutely gorgeous. I love the two-step. I've seen some beautiful things done with them. What other? It is kind of whimsical, you know. I never thought of that. We did a stamp camp on the weekend, and it was using whimsy and wonder, and I was amazed at what our design team came up with ideas with that. And I was amazed at all the participants as well. It's just, anyways, let's see. So this is going to go on here. We're going to put this. We can put him down there. Now, I'm just going to put this here so that I think we need some more critters on there, don't you think? I think we do. And I think I'm going to go in and I think I'm going to use some of these off of here because it'll be okay. I'll just use these. This one has the cute little birds on it too. Oh, you like the coffee mug? Ah, perfect for a hostess. Very nice. Debbie, I'm not sure exactly what you were saying. Favorite was year 2 cards. Year. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, this was a stamp camp that we did. It was an international stamp camp, and we're going to be doing another one in January. Don't know what we're going to be using yet because we're going to use something from the new catalog that we haven't even seen yet. And this one, we were lucky because all 13 of our design team went and joined us. Don't know if we're going to have that many joining us next time or not. It all depends on their busy lifestyles. So we're going to put one of those there. And let's go ahead and put a penguin. Oh, thank you. I like how you decorated mine. But yes, it's kind of fun. We have a retreat coming up for next month. So always fun. Always something. But yeah. So I'm sorry, I should have had these cut out ahead of time, but gives me time to chit chat. So we can put this here. And I think what we need to do is, yeah, I'm going to have it like playful. And, I think I'll have the words going across the bottom here. So I'll just grab some, just have some paper here. And I don't know what I could put on there. These words are pretty small. These are really small words. I'm thinking that maybe I could do, this is kind of a fun typed one. So, not sure which ones to use. Let's see. I want to put something along the bottom there. So let me just grab one. I kind of wanted this because this doesn't even have to be a Christmas card. It can be just a fun card. And I meant to do something else in here. Oh darn, I'll have to do that with the next one that I try. I was actually going to do, it's okay. So be cool, be chill. How about to the coolest friend? It's like a little except a lot. Oh dear, these are so small. I don't know how they're going to look on there. Somebody finally think I'm ready to make Christmas cards and winter cards. Oh, it's funny because I love Christmas cards. Just love Christmas cards. Wow, winter cards have not been my favorite. But after the terrible summer that we had, it's I'm just trying to think. Christmas cheer throughout the year. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that one. Sorry, I'm just brought in some stamps. I haven't used this. I was actually going to use this one actually today. So let me just go and put that on there. And I'm just going to stamp that on there. I'll just be in a block. And let's hope I get it straight. If not, I can fussy cut. Yes, I think this is the time I make the most amount of cards. Well, how do I say that? I've made more Halloween cards than I've ever made in the past. Let's see. It's not bad. Do I want to fussy cut that or cut it? So I think what I'll do is I'm going to just, I'm not going to get that straight. I know I won't. I'll bring in my Very indecisive today. I'm going to have to show you what this is for. Amazing little tip that we learned from our stamp count. Just going to trim that off. Cut that as well. There we go. Making the card on the fly, and it should probably have some of the, and that's not going to fit. So that's some fresh freesia. And let's just see how big that is, and we'll just cut a layer for it. 3/4 by. So let's just quickly make one of these. So it's 3/4, so I can do, it's roughly 3 inches. I think it's 3 1/8, so I'll just go there. 3/4, so I'll go maybe 1 inch or just 7/8. Let's try 7/8 to begin with. See how that fits. Like I say, crafting on the fly. Okay, I can live with it being like that. All right, so I'll just come in with my dimensionals. One in the middle so it doesn't dip down. And there we go. There we go. All right. Does give it that whimsy sort of look, doesn't it? And this can come down. It'll be okay like that. So I'm actually just going to glue that part on. Whoops. And let's just put that on there like so. In the middle might be good. My eyeballing is not very good today. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, so then now what I can do is I can go ahead and I'm going to pop a bunch of these up and everything else. Yeah. Like I say, today's a beautiful fall day here in Kamloops. So is anybody else crafting today? All right. Like I say, I'm going to do lots of these animals on here. So let's do, have him go there. I think I said it on the weekend. I think we need to have dimensionals in bulk. Now this guy's just going to hit down below there. So I'm just going to put one dimensional on top and then put, oh, you're going to finish your stamp camp stuff. Nice. Yeah. You know, I didn't even do up any of the kits for my, I didn't have a kit for myself. Because I knew I probably wouldn't get to them. But there were some really nice cards, that's for sure. I think we'll put, I like that tail. Oh, well, we're going to have to cover it up. All right, let's put dimensional there. You missed some cards? I can't believe that, Debbie. well, what was it? 26 hours of, yeah. Now, this one, to be careful how I put that one down. I'm not going to actually put it down yet until I get the snowman on there. Okay. Then we got to put some embellishment on it, right? All right, so let me just get this guy, put this behind there, just like so. There, kind of a fun one. Now I need something down there. Nope. I'm going to just quickly cut out one of these trees. Yeah, you know, there's always so many different things to do for Christmas. Like I say, I'm pretty excited about the retreat because we have a real, I think it's a really cool pillow gift that we're giving. My friend Melva keeps me in check, let me tell you. She does one and I go, oh, I better go cracking. I'm just doing this because I think it needs something down here. I know it's kind of busy, but you know, kids like things busy, so it's all going to be good. Okay, yeah, that'll work there. I must say, I only have to make one more Halloween card and then I can get my package ready to go back east to the two families back east with their trick and treats. And there. Awesome. Okay. Now, I think what I thought I was going to do was just use rhinestones. What do you think? I think the rhinestones, I don't even think I'm going to color the rhinestones because I think there's enough color on there. All right. Yeah. Debbie, as far as the other ones that have all been made, the Whimsy and Wonder, if you go to all of the ladies that were in the stamp camp and you go onto their blogs, all of their blogs are going to have those cards. So the reason we didn't put them as a part of the in the album was because some of us are still using them. Some of us are yeah, we're still using them for our blog posts. So that's the reason why they have not been put onto the album, and that was done purposely because they're going to hit. I'm going to do 5. And I'll put one more on there. There we go. Now, does it need ribbon? There's another question for you. So, does it need ribbon? Yes or no? I have this ribbon that I can use on it. Just let me know what you think. Say, this is kind of a fun card, I tell you. One of the grandchildren are going to like it. I'm not sure which one. So, purple. It might have to be Kira. So just let me know. What do you think? No? I think there's enough on there for sure. Okay, so there you go. Let me just pop up here and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of fun. Remember to share my video. I really do appreciate that. Also, if you have any questions about that, using those border dies are amazing. I'm going to start playing with them a little bit more. I haven't played with them as much as I thought I would play with them. So, but yeah, and like I say, I didn't even really use a stamp set, unfortunately, except for the snowflakes. So, the penguins, I think, are one of those things with this particular penguin place, and I'm just going to pop down there. With this stamp set, it can be used all year long. It has, I think it's got some really cool things that you can use with it. I think it's a winter stamp set, definitely for kids. Oh, Carol, you're from a Soyuz. Awesome. I really appreciate you joining us. So, in any event, Have a great day. Now, what's happening? Tomorrow, I have my class. And the thing about the class tomorrow is it was inspired from a card that I received from one of my customers, one of my dear customers. So we're going to be doing a gift card holder, but we're going to be doing a gift card holder where it's so simple that you're going to make at least 2 or 3 gift card holders tomorrow night during the class, because that's all we're doing is a gift card holder. So don't forget to come back on here and join us. I do it by Zoom. It's free class. You just have to supply your own goodies. And then on Wednesday is my new mystery challenge. And it was funny, on the weekend I was thinking of lots of different things that I could do for the mystery challenge. I'm tempted. I might be doing one of them. You know me, I like doing something that's a little tiny bit different. Um, yeah. So that's what's coming up for the next 2 days. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for dropping by and have a great day. Bye for now. There we go.